Yes, good, great. Another bit of singing when you're going live on Facebook. Hey, girls, how are you going, my confident, successful business women? We are here live today, and just before I introduce our wonderful guest, I'm going to make sure that there's no echo. Okay. My computer, Carol, is giving me grief this morning, ladies. So, apologies if that happens. Anyway, without further ado, we are here for our Business Members Spotlight, where we interview one of our incredible group members. This morning, I am really privileged to have a dear friend of mine, someone who I've known for quite a while, the beautiful Rose Davidson, with us today. How are you, lovely lady?
I'm beautiful. How are you?
I'm great. I'm so excited to talk to you because we've known each other for a few years, and you've had a bit of an evolution with your business, where it's gone. And I love where it's at now. So before we go any further, why don't you just tell us what you actually do, and is there a bit of a progression in how you came to do what you do now?
At the moment, I am a podcast host and I produce my own podcast. And I am producing other people's podcasts as well. So they do the recording and they send it to me, and I do all the pretty bits behind the scenes and send it back to them. And I also do online event management. So anyone who's doing online events, if they need someone to look after the background, entertain the audience, keep them engaged, whatever, that's what I do. I started out doing admin work, surprisingly.
I know, that's when I met you. That's what you were doing, wasn't it?
Because I was like 35 years doing various admin roles, from an executive assistant down to receptionist. I shouldn't really put it that way, but that's how it is, I suppose, if you go and rank. And and I started doing that and offering services to female entrepreneurs, and doing all their tasks that I didn't like. So virtually just being a VA.
Yeah, right. Yes, and that was when I met you too. And I think I don't even remember. I think I was trying to be a VA at that stage too.
You were, yeah.
And I remember. So thank you. I'm glad you remember. And I remember being absolutely daunted by this lady who was so organised in her business and everything she does. And also, again, having worked with you, we've worked several, in several different arenas together. And knowing how organised you are, I'm just like, Rose, I'm in awe of you.
That's one of my best traits, I think, is being organised. And I think in business, if you're not organised, then you might as well just throw in the towel.
Yeah, it is. And that's something that I didn't realise at the beginning of my business, is how organised we had to be. Since then, we've evolved. Excuse me. But what I would love to talk about now is I love what you do now, particularly in this day and age, because obviously everything's moving online, or most things are moving online. I mean, I was talking to someone yesterday who has been hosting offline meetups and things like that, and she's made the decision to do everything online. So this is what I love what you do at the moment. Like you said, hosting online events. Tell us more about that. What kind of events are you helping to organise?
It doesn't really matter what kind of event. I've done Zoom, like live to Facebook, Zoom to Facebook, Zoom to Facebook broadcasts. So the person that I was doing the work for wasn't really tech savvy. So it was to me to look after the background, to make all the back end, to make sure that everything was running smoothly. If there was a glitch in the system, somehow to get back online, be able to pause the recording if need be, and then restart the recording, just things like that. Interact with the audience to make sure that they're engaged and, they have all the information that they need, also all the links that they can click on. Just stuff like that. And, I can MC, and so introduce, if you've got speakers, I can introduce the speakers to the audience that's watching. Everything really.
Woman of many talents.
Wow.
And I know that you have your own event coming up.
Yes, I do,
Tell us.
in October, which you
Yeah.
are speaking at. Yes, it's
I
a
know.
3-day online summit. There's 30 speakers. I think will be 31 because there's one that I'm still waiting on. So 31 people over
Wow.
3 days.
Wow.
So that's pretty back to back. I think there's only about 4 breaks in the 3 days. So
Far out, really?
there's no room for breaks. It's just one speaker after the other. So it's going to be absolutely full on. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. There are people from all over the world that are coming on to give their knowledge in business and marketing and wellness and just all sorts of things. And it's going to be really exciting.
That's incredible. I didn't realize it was 3 full days.
Mm.
And I'm speaking at it.
Yeah.
But this is what I love about you, Rose, too. Like you know, and we'll talk about your podcast in a minute as well. But you know, I remember when you decided that you were going to do this summit, and then it was literally like the next day, everything was ready and out. And you're sending out emails and invitations to speakers, and I'm like, dude, this woman is on fire. I'll tell you what, ladies, if you want someone who's organised as shit, then you want to talk to Rose.
I helped someone do an online summit earlier on this year, and I just took the things that I'd helped her with and just refined them into my own style, and yeah, and just make sure that everyone has everything that they need. So in the last email that I sent out, there's all the links how to get onto Zoom and where you can find all the documents to promote the event, and you know, the graphics and the words and
Yes,
everything. It's just like totally everything. They can't miss anything.
yeah, I agree. And also, you know, being a speaker, I can 100% back that up, because this is what I love about what you do, what you have done with this particular summit, Rose, is you've sent us all the promotional stuff. You know, it's just all there right for us. And as speakers, we don't really have to do much except just send you the information that you need. So, you know, it's like as soon as we send you the information, then you put it all together, and it's like, here you go, girls, or boys, go and promote my summit away and promote yourself as well. So that's something that I really do, you know, respect about what you do, is that you make it as easy as you possibly can.
Well, I think, to me, if I want to be in that position, I mean, I would rather have someone send me the copy that they want sent out. I mean, I don't mind if people change the copy or use their own copy, but you know, I've given them suggestions on what I think is, you know, fair copy, and to promote it. You know, and they've got their own graphic and their own bit.ly link to for the affiliate, when, you know, so people want to upgrade, that they get paid. So there's no fuss. It's just everything's there. It's just so simple for them. And that's how I like to operate. I like to make people's life easy and simple, because you know, that's my job, is to take away the stress.
And you do that, because I know that for me, like, I'm someone who sits down at the computer to write copy and just goes, whereas you have literally given it to us. So that's something that I love. So I tell you what, if you want to be part of this summit, if you'd like to attend, we'll put the link below. I think, did you provide the link for us, Rose?
No, I haven't, but I'll put it in the chat for you if you like.
We will make sure that you do. Okay, so you've got your summit coming up, and that's in October.
Yeah, October 4th till 6th. And,
awesome.
From 9:30 till 3:30. So it's all it's full on. So, you know, be prepared. And some speakers are speaking for 15 minutes and some are speaking for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and an hour. It depends on how early they got in to give me their details.
Fair enough too. Beautiful, Rose. So I'm actually looking forward to that myself. So and also I mentioned before that you have this incredible podcast. Now, I know that you have had a lot of success with this podcast. Can you tell us all about it?
Well, I started in July 2020, and it was the beginning of July or thereabouts. And it was just after, obviously, the pandemic had hit and everyone was in lockdown. And I thought, and I was watching a lot of online, online businesses, as well as bricks and mortar businesses closing, doing whatever, because they didn't maybe have all their processes in place, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
So I thought, why don't I just interview other business owners? I know a few of them, so why just don't put a call to action out there? So I did.
Yeah.
And my first podcast was aired on the 13th of July in 2020. So I had 2 weeks to prepare. I didn't promote it. I didn't launch it. I just went live. Bad mistake, but that's something that you
You'll
learn.
live and learn.
That's exactly right. There is so much information out there. I mean, I didn't even look at any of the stuff out there. I Googled it later, but to start with, I didn't. I just went in. It can't be any different than doing a Zoom call with somebody, recording it and doing, all the bits and pieces. And I thought, well, yeah, okay. So come like June of 2022, I ranked 17th in New Zealand podcasts for marketing and 82nd in Australia for entrepreneurship.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's taken 2 years to do that. I've fallen down in the rankings now because there are so many. There's 2.5 million podcasts, and so you can imagine how many episodes. It's like more than 48 million episodes of podcasts. But out of that percentage, though, only about 5% of podcasts go past 5 episodes, because people just don't know what they're doing. They get overwhelmed with the whole process of podcasting, because there is a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's not just sitting here talking to somebody. There is a lot of work behind the scenes to get a podcast ready for airing, either as an audio or as a video.
And having run a podcast myself, and I've done an audio and a video podcast, I 100% know that it's not just a matter of turning up and interviewing someone. You've got the pre-booking, then the actual recording, then the editing, then and then the promotion afterwards, and all of that stuff. Now, hang on, wait. Can I just go back for a minute? What did you say the figures were? You said there's millions of podcasts out there, and hang on, where do you rank? Say that again.
The top 5% in the world.
That's not insignificant, girlfriend. And I'm just going to swear here, that is fucking amazing.
That's based on the number of downloads I've had. I've had 22,000 downloads in 2 years.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah. And I've had, I don't know, 5,500 views on YouTube. So yeah, I'm not doing too bad.
Listen, I'm not doing too bad. She's all right, mate. Not doing too bad.
I mean, it's not like in the millions like a lot of people. You think a lot of people get instant success, but that's because they normally have a lot of followers anyway. I started off with no followers. I started off with, nothing. So I'm really proud of where I am at the moment, and I just keep building on it.
And you should be. That's incredible. And how many episodes are you up to now?
340.
So again, and that's in 2 years.
Just over 2 years.
Just over 2 years. Wow, humble too, Rose. Lucia's just said, I think you're too humble. Go and brag it to the world, sister.
Yeah, I think I'll be doing my 240th today. I think that's where I'm at. 340th, sorry.
340th podcast. Wow. And again, I'm privileged to be one of those. I tell you what, so are you looking for guests? Obviously you're, recording all these podcasts. Are you looking for guests at the moment, or are you booked up, or what's happening?
Pretty booked up. I think there's a few left in August, but I think September's pretty much gone. And
wow.
October's looking not too bad. But they just go to matchmaker.fm, and that's usually where I get most of my bookings. You'll find it on there, talking with the experts, right. or you can send me an email at guest@talkingwiththeexperts.com and say that you want to be interviewed, and I'll look at your profile and we'll just see if we're a good match.
I love it. And so talking with the experts is what kind of experts? Is it, is it mainly
Business?
experts?
It's business. It's all about business by business owners for business owners.
Wow. Awesome. That's incredible. Oh, and so the other thing, so you said, because I'm trying to get to everything. So you also said that you help other people with their podcasts as well.
Yes.
Because
and people that are, don't have the time to do all the editing and all that. Because it takes me between 2 and 2.5 hours for every episode that I do. So I do normally 3 podcasts 4 days a week. So that's 12 podcasts a week that I do.
Sorry, I just put my jaw up off the floor.
And then, you spend 2 hours on each episode. So that's, from go to woe. So from the start of the editing process right to uploading it to YouTube and to the audio channels and to Instagram, to Facebook, to LinkedIn. And sometimes I make a reel out of it if I feel energized enough after all of that.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So it's quite a lengthy process. So, and a lot of people don't have that time. They don't have the knowledge, to, do an intro or an outro. So, that's already pre-recorded. So, I can help them with all of that and just get their podcast all polished up and looking beautiful, including graphics.
Fancy pants. I love it. Yeah, because like I said, I reckon I know from firsthand that it is a shit ton of work to have to do. What I love about your podcast is the sexy man's deep voice on the intro.
Oh yes, that's the lovely Warwick Merry. I loved him. He actually did my very first intro, and I keep it because I love it so much. It's a bit outdated, but but I love it anyway. And he did the very first one with the one with the microphone.
Oh
that
yes,
goes around
yep.
and so I made the video and just pieced his audio into it at the end, and he did that, I don't know, not long after I first started, as a favor to me. And then he's done my other 2 outros that I put in the video. He's done those for me as well, because I love his voice and I think it's really soothing. And he's done the Healing Through Love intro outro as well.
Oh, awesome. Yes, because that's another podcast that I know that you run. For those who don't know, that Rose and I actually used to, and with another beautiful lady, Charlene, used to actually run Healing Through Love together. And Rose and Charlene have now taken that and run with it, and they've got their own podcast, which of course, handy Andy, because guess who would put it all together?
So we interview on Tuesdays. Again, if you want to be on, just go to matchmaker.fm and you'll find Healing Through Love podcast on there, and you can apply through there, or you can send an email to hello@htlaustralia.org. And and again, it would just say if we're a match, but we're dealing more with domestic and family violence survivors on the Healing Through Love show. So we'd be looking at people with healing modalities, and people that can give advice on their journey through domestic violence or family violence.
Yes, and while you're talking, I think I'm sitting there thinking, yeah, I really need to book my episode, don't I? Anyway, just put that out there. But I really love what you do, Rose. And there's so many, and this. It surprises me, but it doesn't surprise me that everyone I talk to, or the majority of people that I talk to in these interviews, they've started off doing one thing in their business and it's just literally evolved into something totally different. Although in essence, it's maybe not different, because you're still doing all the admin and you're still doing a lot of the background stuff, but you're still helping people get organised.
Yeah, it's incorporated in a different way. I mean, I still love being organised. I still like making forms and all that sort of stuff, but it's used in a different way now. And I think with the online space, and I think with COVID, we have to thank COVID. I mean, it's not the ideal thing, but we need to thank COVID for being, for allowing us to become a closer community through online.
I agree.
You know, we used to use Zoom, but not as much as we do now. To get in touch, with family, friends. There's always FaceTime. There's always, Duo. There's, all sorts of other things where we keep in touch with our families now online, because we've found that the world really is quite small, and, it doesn't take a lot of time to organise a face-to-face conversation with someone. And really, if you're in business, it saves so much time, and
it does.
and you don't have to travel outside your office. You can just do it from your phone or from wherever you are, and so it makes life so much simpler.
It really does. I mean, literally to that point. I mean, I caught up with a friend who I actually have not met in person yet. She lives in Brisbane, and we caught up for an online coffee chat yesterday, and I think it went for about an hour and a half. Our quick 15-minute coffee chat, we literally could not shut up.
It wouldn't be the lovely Susie, would it?
Yes, it would. How did you know? But I'm sitting there the whole time thinking, this is amazing. Okay, yes, I'm staring at a screen, but it's so much more than that. And this would come into everything you do with your podcast and your interviews. It is opening up the world. It is making it smaller, and it is 100% allowing us as business owners to make deeper connections with people from anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter.
It was so much easier than an email, because an email can be so impersonal, or can be misunderstood, because what I've written is what I understand the conversation to sound like. But if you get it, you may interpret it totally different. Absolutely. and get upset because I've used words that don't resonate with you. So having face-to-face conferences, meetings, chats, whatever, is so much, because you get the body language, you get the facial expressions, you get the tonality, you can understand what's going on.
100%, yes. Cannot tell you how many times I have sent an email or a message to a friend even, and it's been totally misconstrued. Whereas, I'm a little bit cheeky. Okay,
really?
I know, right? And sometimes if people don't know me or don't understand my cheekiness, then it can be, it's construed. So this video is the way to go. And that's again what I love about your podcast, is that it's a video podcast, or a vodcast as they call it.
Yeah, it's like a vlog. It's called a vodcast now, but it's like a vlog, what people used to call a vlog, so a video blog. So basically it's like that. But vodcast, because it's audio, it's a video and audio. So combine them together. So it's sort of a new word, but it's actually in the dictionary. So
oh, well, if it's in the dictionary,
I didn't make it up. I thought I did, but then I googled it, and it is actually a word.
So you can't claim that. Never mind. I'll try it again. Okay, so I know that we have a bunch of links that we're going to be putting in the chat. So if someone wants to kind of either book on your podcast, or they want to work with you, or they have an event coming up that they might need some help with, because the other thing that I know, before I get to that, the other thing that I know is a lot of people are starting to do online events. These summits are big. Like I've been involved in 3 this year. And these events, aren't small, and they're just getting more. Mm-hmm. Can't even remember where I was going with that. But anyway, what I'm saying is,
know where they can reach me. They can reach me at hello@rose-davidson.com. So hyphen is the symbol, not the word.
Beautiful. And we will make sure we put that in the link. But thank you, Rose. And that's what I mean, is like everything's going online. And so Rose is your girl to help you out, because you are organised, Rose. I can tell you 100% firsthand that Rose is your organised person behind the scenes.
Don't get in my way if I'm organising something.
No, don't. No, because, but she used to organise me. It was like,
yes, I did organise Ellie. It was amazing.
What's that?
I said, I did organise you. It was amazing.
I know. Someone had to. But no, honestly, ladies, if you want to be interviewed on a podcast, if you need help with an event, or you would like to start your own podcast, all the way to go. Rose is definitely the person that you need to be reaching out to. All of her links are, I can see my beautiful Parmes putting them all in the comments right now if you'd like to reach out. And thank you, Rose, for coming in and sharing your...
It's been a pleasure. I miss you.
I miss you too. But we were having a chat before this, hence, to my point, enjoy a good coffee chat.
Absolutely. I'm coming to Adelaide, hopefully. If the Pamper Day goes ahead next May, I'll be in Adelaide for that event. I'm definitely going to be there. So I'll be able to give you a...
Damn straight, sister, you will. You won't be getting away with that. All right, lovely ladies, thank you so much for joining us. And if you would like to be a guest on the show, please feel free to private message us and we will make sure that we can book in a time. I think we're booked up for September, but we do have some times in October. So let us know. All right, ladies, we'll see you again next week. Bye.